do not take the belt off of Chelsea Green. She just won it after many long years of proving all the naysayers, Michael P.S. Hayes, wrong. Please do not strip her of the interim women's world title, because Chelsea Green on SmackDown, she injured her face, an orbital bone. It's like bruised or broken, not exactly sure. It's been confirmed by Chelsea herself, and so now, after winning the championship at SummerSlam in maybe, arguably, the best moment of SummerSlam 2026, she's injured on SmackDown. She got injured on SmackDown. What horrible timing. And it's like, you've got no excuses, though, Triple H. You don't need to take off the belt based on recent history. We're going to talk about that all in a second and maybe some possible solutions. But, like, for real, please don't. Please do not take the belt off of Chelsea Green. But if you boys and you gals want to take this belt off of my shoulder, you can. You see, I'm giving it away at 30,000 subscribers on my quest to quit my day job. I'm going to give away a belt. This one or any that you've ever seen on my shoulder. All you got to do to win is comment below and be a subscriber, and you can win. It's not a toy. It's a replica, and it hurts. The U.S. title hurts because it's so pointy. It's like, ow, I forget every time. Right off the bat, it sucks that she got injured, right? No matter what, the health and well-being of the wrestler is always above any storyline whatsoever. In fact, it even sucks that the belt had to be created in the first place, because Rhea Ripley is actually considered the women's champion right now. She got injured, which then led to an interim women's championship that Chelsea Green won. But we're treating it basically like the real deal. And if anybody deserved a title, I felt like Chelsea definitely did. She's put in so much work over the years trying to prove everybody wrong that she belongs, not just in WWE, but at the top of WWE. And then she finally gets it, and here we are. But here's the thing. There's no reason whatsoever right this second that we need to be taking the title off her, because I've got 3 arguments on why WWE, they would be such a hypocrite if they take the title off of Chelsea Green right here. First off is the fact that the orbital bone, like, wrestlers have wrestled with that being, like, broken or bruised. In fact, Rhea Ripley did it, like, what, 2 years ago at War Games? I think she might have done it 2 years in a row. I can't even fully remember, but I know for sure 1 year she was definitely wearing a mask, and it was because of the same injury. Now, granted, there are different severities of injury, so I don't know if Chelsea's is worse than Rhea, so I will admit that. But that said, well, Rhea Ripley didn't have to relinquish her title, so why does Chelsea Green have to relinquish hers? But I do understand the concept of, well, you can't make an interim women's championship. I'll just say this. If they take away Chelsea's championship, then they need to take away Rhea Ripley's. But at the very least, they need to give her the same amount of time, which is about 2 months, before they made any decision whatsoever. Like, Rhea Ripley got injured at, like, Clash in Italy or right after, and there was 2 months before they made any final decision on what they were going to do. So you got to give Chelsea Green at least 2 months to see if she can wrestle with a mask on, just like Rhea Ripley did at War Games. And then third is this. It took Liv Morgan 105 days to defend her title, from WrestleMania April 19th or 20th all the way to SummerSlam, night 1 or night 2, which was August 1st or 2nd. So forget the 2 months that we gave Rhea Ripley. You gotta give Chelsea Green at least 105 days. Fair is fair. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think we should have allowed Liv Morgan to go 105 days, but the fact is, you did, and so now we have set a precedent that, well, you know what, Chelsea Green, she doesn't necessarily have to defend her title for a while, but at least there'll be a legit excuse with Chelsea. Now, on top of that, unlike Rhea Ripley, and I'm not saying this as a good thing or a bad thing, I'm just saying it as a thing, unlike Rhea Ripley, Chelsea Green will show up while she is injured. Rhea Ripley hasn't. Now, I don't know if WWE told her not to, or if they told her she could if she wanted to, whatever. whatever the case may be, Chelsea Green has shown earlier in either it was this year or last year that she will still show up in a wheelchair with a cast on, that she's going to show up to work still injured. So we could still have Chelsea Green as champion as an on-screen character because literally she's done that in the past. While she is not a chicken heel, she is still kind of a chicken champion. So just have her kind of being creative about how to get out of matches. And there's plenty of ways to doing this and being creative with it. You could always do a triple threat where she's knocked out of the match real early on. The two people, they wrestle for a while and then she kind of just sneaks in and steals the pin. Don't forget, Chelsea Green is a chicken champion. Now, this would work better if she was a chicken heel champion because then she could just duck everybody. But because she's a face champion, but still a chicken comedic character, well, all she has to do is kind of steal victories, kind of like Eddie Guerrero did. Invoke the spirit of Eddie Guerrero on Chelsea Green, and you could have her do really quick matches. Like, you know, the bell rings, there's some kind of distraction, and boom, quick roll up. 1, 2, 3. That's 30 days right there. Then we do that triple threat that I talked about. That's another 30 days right there. Here's another one. You got Tiffany Stratton. She's a U.S. champion. Chelsea Green, champion. And then you got the Fatal Influence ladies. They are the tag team champions. You could do a thing where it's winner takes all. Whoever pins wins the titles of the respective team. So if you have one of the Fatal Influence girls, if one of them pins Tiffany, well, that one becomes U.S. champion. Or if they pin Chelsea, that one becomes champion. Or if Tiffany and Chelsea pin Fatal Attraction, they become tag champions. And, well, you just have Tiffany pin one of them. She does the majority of the work. You have Chelsea come in for little tags here and there. Smoke and mirrors, it can happen. You could literally do a no DQ match where the match starts and then someone comes out and just lays out her opponent. Ref can't do nothing about it. And, well, Chelsea just takes the pin. And then there is the option of just turning her heel. What if, so like on SmackDown this week, Fatal Influence, JC Jane versus Tiffany Stratton. What if Chelsea Green turns heel, helps JC Jane beat Tiffany Stratton, and so now we have Chelsea Green aligned with Fatal Influence. They can cheat for her until she's healthy again. Just have people cheat for her. There's so many ways we can figure out a way to actually have her defend her belt by keeping her and still keep her safe. Of all the people who deserve to get just a little bit of extra time to see if they aren't injured enough to relinquish the belt, it would be Chelsea Green. Come on. She's never had it before. She's fought tooth and nail. Nobody thought it was going to happen. We all wanted it to happen. Go back and listen to the pop. When she won, when we even thought she was going to win, when she was climbing up, the noise level just got higher and higher. As she climbed, so did the cheers. Of all the people, literally, I think we should have stripped the belt from Rhea Ripley. I really do. I hate that Liv Morgan's title reign went as long as it did without a title defense. Same with Jade Cargill. Same with Io Sky. But this is the time that we just say, all right, let's just put a pause, a hold on things, and let her recover. Give her a face mask. She's worn a face mask in the past even. Give her a face mask like we did with Rhea Ripley, like we did did Cody Rhodes, did he have that face mask because he needed it? I'm not 100% sure, but we also did it with The Undertaker. The orbital bone is something that, well, it's a workaround. If Chelsea is comfortable doing it, that is, but I kind of think she is. Because Chelsea Green, while she might not be able to bench as much as some of the other ladies on the roster, I kind of sort of think that she might be one of the toughest on the roster. There's a difference between the strongest and toughest, and I think low-key that Chelsea Green, she's a scrapper. She'll do whatever it takes to be at the shows, to be present, and if we're just creative with how we have her matches, just make them super quick. She ekes them out. Normally, I promise you, I would not advocate for keeping the belt on somebody when they're injured, but this is the exception to the rule. please do not take Chelsea Green's title away. I'm begging you, Triple H. Let her have it. Let her have it. Because us at WrestleChop, we pledge allegiance to Chelsea Green. Boys, girls, have a good day.